Happy New Year, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or I guess my YouTube channel. I am Chef J, and I am here, and we're gonna bring you back with a new series. It is called the Healthy Swap 2020. And I know you guys are wondering, what is she talking about? And what is a healthy swap, and why this series? One reason only. We are at the beginning of the year. Everybody has New Year's resolutions. They want to get healthier. They want to get fit. So how this Healthy Swap 2020 is going to work out is we're going to take a common recipe or a common dish, right? And I'm going to show you guys how to healthify that dish here at home so we can be eating better and a little bit cleaner in the new year. Today, on our first go around at the Healthy Swap, we are going to be taking the ever so popular chicken fried rice. I know there's wide a range of people and how they do it, what type of rice they use, what type of oils they use, what type of chicken, if you want chicken, if you don't want chicken. I know there are so many options out there when we are dealing with fried rice. So we're gonna take our chicken fried rice recipe that you can commonly get at any Asian food restaurant, and I'm gonna show you how to healthify that in our first Healthy Swap recipe. No sweat, no fuss, cauliflower chicken fried rice. So instead of using the rice component, we're gonna use cauliflower rice, an ever popular ingredient that you can find in your frozen food aisle with the vegetables. If you guys do not want to do it frozen, there's nothing the matter with that. You can always go fresh. You can buy headed cauliflower and put it in the food processor and pulse it until it comes out like little beads. If you don't have a food processor but you still want to buy fresh, get you a knife, a cutting board, and start chopping up until it gets to that fine consistency. I don't recommend that way, but it can be done. Okay, guys? All right, so we're gonna jump in. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the sauce. And we all know the sauce is the most important thing that goes over the rice, or in this case, the cauliflower rice, right? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing you want to do is grab your choice of soy sauce. And we're just gonna pour this into a bowl. Next, I'm gonna use coconut sugar. We're just gonna drop that into a bowl and make sure you get all of it out. Next, we have fresh garlic and fresh ginger, and you're gonna dump that into the bowl. You're gonna dump your water and arrowroot. And another substitute for arrowroot is just normal cornstarch. So we're just gonna dump all these things in here. You're gonna take your whisk, the bowl, and then you're just gonna whisk it up. If you can't find arrowroot and you just have cornstarch, not a big deal. Those both are used as a thickening agent once it hits the heat. All right, we're gonna take it, and guys, we're just gonna set it to the side. Leave it, and then we'll get back to it towards the end of the recipe, okay? I wanna talk to you guys about the different soy sauces that are out there. Of course, guys, you can always purchase normal soy sauce that you can find a dedicated Asian aisle or a section. Since we're talking about being healthier in the new year, what you do want to try to do is try to use a reduced sodium soy sauce. So that means it's gonna remove the salt or the sodium and take it down. It's not gonna completely remove it, but it's gonna take it down to lesser portions. And if you think a reduced sodium soy sauce is gonna be a problem, it's not. It's not gonna change it at all. I have a gluten-free version. This has no preservatives added. It's a tamari soy sauce. If you want to do something a little lighter, if you want to do something that's not, if you have like a soy issue or tolerance and you don't need that much, you can use these as well too. One is coconut based, and then one is just plain based as it is. So you have three options, guys, that you can run to if you do not want to use regular soy sauce. All right, guys, we're gonna hop over and get to finish making the cauliflower fried rice. All right, so what you're gonna need is 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, and you're just gonna drop it in your pan, okay? And you're just gonna allow that to heat up just for a second. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and dump all of your cauliflower rice in. You're gonna go ahead and dump your carrots in. You're gonna make sure your onions are in there, and then you're just gonna mix, okay? And you constantly want to be moving this around because you don't want it to stick, but I wish you guys could smell this because it smells amazing actually. All right, so we're gonna let this cook 2 to 3 minutes, okay guys? If the onions are almost translucent, that is a clue that you are ready. All right, so we are lightly browned. So next thing you're gonna do is move that over to the side. You're gonna take your eggs, maybe, and you're just gonna pop them in there. Because it would not be, to me, it would not be authentic fried rice without eggs, right? So you're just gonna take it and give it a scramble, and it'll start to cook fairly quickly. So the thing I love so much about this recipe is that if you are on a low carb friendly diet, right, this would be your go-to, right? Because you don't have the carbs that are in the actual rice when you're eating the chicken fried rice. Cauliflower is a vegetable, so that counts as part of your vegetables. All right, so we got the eggs in. We're just gonna mush them back up, stir it back into our rice, right? So the next thing you wanna add in is, if you are a meal prepper, if you have leftover chicken, maybe rotisserie chicken, any type of leftover chicken that's already cooked, portion it out however you wanna do that, and you can dump it on in here. Now that we have that all added, the egg is added, we have our leftover chicken that's added, it's already cooked, so you don't have to worry about that, it'll heat itself on through. You're gonna go ahead and take that sauce that we made earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this all over, and then we're gonna allow this to cook another 2 to 3 minutes so the sauce can absorb into the cauliflower and give you that flavor, right? Because at the end of the day, we want it to be able to taste like fried rice, things that we know and love and that's familiar to us. You have the chicken for your protein, you have all the veggies in here. Score for any type of diet, veggies are key, right? And then you have egg also, which is a protein. So if you are vegetarian, then you can just remove the chicken and then you have your rice and you can skip that step. All right guys, so also too, as this is heating up, I want to tell you, if you feel like, Jocelyn, like I want more veggies in my fried rice, like I'm used to like the carrots and the peas, you know, the things that we typically see when we're out at restaurants and we're eating. If you don't want to do the carrots or buy the matchstick carrots, go to the frozen aisle, the same aisle that you got this cauliflower, right? You will find a mix of carrots and peas, right? They have a small bag. You can take that and use it as your vegetable substitute. Just make sure you add the onion in there because that's exactly what it's for. So that's a tip. Remember who told it to you? If you don't want to do the hard work of chopping up shredded carrots and you want some more greenery in here, you can do that as well too. All right, so this has been going about 2 to 3 minutes. The last stage of this, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and add our green, which is the chopped green onions. Just go ahead and dump that on out, and then we're just gonna top it off and make sure we mix it up. All right guys, so we've added the green onion in. We are at its final state. What you guys can do is serve it up on a dish, stick a fork in it, and you're ready to go. I hope you have enjoyed Healthy Swap 2020 recipe number 1, cauliflower chicken fried rice, and I will see you on the next one.